Hi, hello, friends. So this reading is going to be for you. Because that's what the deck we get, the Two of Cups, Five of Cups, soulmate vibes. This reading is going to be for you if you feel something shifting, but you can't see it yet. If you feel like someone is about to make a move, okay, like an ex or somebody that you've been crushing on or something like that. If you want very real 3D predictions, because that's my intention for this reading, we're going to do 3D predictions over spiritual platitudes, right? Or if you are extremely ready for movement, like you feel it, you feel that shift, okay? So this is basically going to be like a next 30 days reading. We're calling it 13 going on 30 because we're doing 13 cards. We have the Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Queen of Wands. Jesus. So this reading is going to be kind of like the wish or the manifestation that's driving this timeline. We're going to look at like the immediate shift that you're going to be feeling next. We're also going to take a look at who's in your orbit. Is it somebody from the past, somebody new? We're going to look at your money and your material reality. I also want to know if we have any tower moments or like a plot twist. We're going to look at love, desire, and heat. And then your power move. How can you call all of this in a speedy, timely manner? Okay, so let me finish pulling and I'll be back. Well, so much for having this be a short reading. Apologies, friends. Yeah, this one is not subtle. This next 30 days, okay, whenever you're seeing this 30 days, all right, this one walks in, it's like kicking the door down and rearranging the furniture. So let's fast forward 30 days, and whoever this reading is for, let's see what your life is like. So we come into the reading with the Hierophant and the Lovers, Taurus and Gemini vibes. Somebody's at a crossroads between what's expected and what they actually want. This is relationship energy, of course, yes. But it's not just romance, right? This is commitment versus desire. This is tradition versus instinct. This is safe versus electric. There's a choice coming. This isn't a hypothetical. This isn't someday. This is a real decision. And it does affect a partnership. And then we see her. Queen of Wands, Page of Wands. Be careful of pregnancy, just saying. So with this Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, you're stepping into visibility. You're posting something bold. You say something unfiltered in front of the boss, or you flirt, you create, you launch, you take up space. And somebody notices that. There is fire energy here, obviously. This is like attraction, attention. This is momentum and a spark that turns into movement. But then, hold your horses, okay? Then we get the soulmate card, the Two of Cups, all right? Along with the Six of Pentacles. So this is reciprocity. Shocking, I know, right? This is somebody matching you, matching your energy. This could be a new romantic interest who actually shows up for you, who, you're like, oh, you're not just going to ghost me? This could, if it's not romance, this could be like a client who pays without hesitation, a collaboration, someone who's giving back to you what you've been giving. There is equal exchange here, okay? No chasing, no crumbs. Beto, you're guarded, okay? We have the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Seriously, y'all, be careful of pregnancy this month. So I'm probably talking to a firstborn daughter here, okay? You've been independent for a reason. You built stability on your own. You learned to not need anyone. So when something real starts forming, you side-eye it. You're like, I'm fine on my own. I'm thriving even. But here's the twist. We get the World and the Ace of Cups. We have the good aces this month, by the way, okay? So there is some sort of a cycle that is ending, and there's a new emotional beginning, okay? That's the Ace of Cups. This is not a fling card. This is more like, I didn't expect to feel this way about you, okay? So this could be a confession. It could also be an apology, a new love interest entering the chat, a creative rebirth. Maybe you relaunch a business or start a business, This could also be like a new client stream opening up for you if you're an entrepreneur like me. But something is opening your heart again, okay? And immediately your brain goes into panic mode. Eight of Swords. Is this too good? Am I self-sabotaging? Do I deserve this? What's the catch? But then, okay, we get Temperance and the Ace of Pentacles, my favorite ace. We have stability, friends. We have balance. We have a grounded opportunity. This also could be you learning how to truly alchemize a situation and getting money back, okay? This isn't, in terms of a relationship, like this isn't chaotic love bombing. This also isn't like fantasy money, okay? This is something sustainable. And in the overall, hang on to your hat, okay? We have the Tower and Wheel of Fortune. Gross. I don't mind the Tower. I mind the Wheel. So what we have here in the overall energy for March, which does make sense because it is still eclipse season, okay? This is fate and a very sudden shift in your life. So this is a month where a relationship status changes. Could go either way, okay? A financial situation begins to pivot. You have a surprise opportunity drop in. Something that you thought was solid cracks, or something unexpected like really speeds up. The Tower here, and like I said earlier, I don't mind the Tower, like I never do, but the Tower here doesn't feel destructive. It feels like acceleration, like the universe got tired of waiting for you. Y'all are gonna die when I show you this. But for the advice, we got Nine of Cups and the Hermit, right? So you're gonna get what you've secretly been wishing for. Underneath that is the Emperor. Daddy masculine energy. Divine masculine, Aries vibe, okay? But here's the issue. Or not even the issue, but it's like kind of like, here's the deal. You get what you've been secretly wishing or manifesting, but you have to stop performing for other people's expectations, which brings us full circle back to the Hierophant in the very beginning of the spread. You have to withdraw from the noise. You have to listen inward, listen to that higher self, choose what actually satisfies you, not what looks impressive, not what feels safe, what actually makes you happy. So let's recap, because I hate when readers don't recap. ADHD team, assemble. So we have a decision in love or partnership, and it's a big one, okay? There's a bold move that's going to draw attention, okay? Reciprocity showing up. There's a new emotional opening. There's an opportunity that looks stable, but then we have that Wheel of Fortune Tower moment, okay? It's a sudden shift that changes the direction of the month. And we have wish fulfillment. We have a wish fulfillment moment, a manifestation coming true that requires you to trust yourself. So if you feel like something's about to move, it is. Now, in the private readings of this kind, I'm going to go a little bit deeper, okay? I'm going to look at who exactly is entering. I'm going to look at where your money's increasing. I'm going to look at what the plot twist is. And I'm also going to look at the one move that, how do I say this? That locks the best outcome in. But man, if this were a trailer, the full reading is the movie, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do some of these. This was really intense. This is far more intense than I anticipated. Does make sense, though, because we're heading into the tail end of this particular eclipse season. So, good luck out there, friends.